Hello, everybody. It is I, Dave Coe. Just doing a couple test laps, trying to figure everything out. Bacon is on the way. I, of course, am Ham Shambles City, as usual. So, my amazing wife is cooking me bacon. She's great. I am just trying to bring up comments on my phone. There we go. Okay. Everybody hear me okay? Yeah, me and Mark are pressuring him big time, Tyler. Big time. Hey, Dennis. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Great. Okay. Important question for the night. How's the hat look? I found this. It's pretty tight, but it covers my giant bald spot, so I think I'm gonna go with it. The plan is run some trains. I want to wire up some switches, which I forgot my LEDs. Should be hanging around here somewhere. And I'll set up a third camera possibly for that. Or move that. I've got LEDs where all my resistors. I'm clearly unprepared. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming. I'm trying out a new second camera. I had an old iPhone for a long time, but it would get really hot because the battery was like gonzo. And oops. So these are probably the battery was like dead. So I got it from work and left it plugged in all the time when I was streaming, but it would get so hot and then the video would get really choppy. I'm just looking for one more thing I'll need to do this. It does almost match my shirt, Mark. You're right. And yeah, Dennis. So I have an old iPod. Same kind of deal, but so far it seems decent. At least to me, it's not choppy. But I only see it through StreamYards on my computer. So let me know. I can always switch it out. But hey, K-Town, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. CSX GET 44AC, what is up? Okay. So yeah, figure we'll run some trains, and then I want to add a couple switches for my yard stalls for my locomotives. I've already got the one that doubles as the programming track, but I want to add an LED for it, and also I want to add two more for the other two stalls. And then I also want to add switches for my power districts to go directly into my PM42 so that I can control and see all four districts, see the status, and I can turn them off. Just in case I would need to. Hey, Don, welcome. John, thanks for coming. So yeah, I've got the steamer just kind of doing some laps. Everything's running pretty good. I had a little bit of trouble after I painted my tracks after the last stream, but luckily everything is good. And then when I did GVO After Dark, I had some issues. I actually put in a switch, which I'll show in a bit when I start the working cam, to override my reversing loop, so I can actually just flip the switch like this instead of triggering the infrared sensor, and it will go the opposite way. At least up here. Down beneath, I don't have that. I just have an indicator light, just because there's no sense. There's nothing down there. I think it's just going to overcomplicate things to have it go backwards. So, but up here you've got, you may want to change directions. You may want to switch this out, and this way it's able to just override the infrared sensors and switch it. Hey James, welcome. Yeah, this is also my first stream as Dave Co officially. So I've been thinking about that for years, changing that up, because my last name doesn't start with H, and I wasn't born in '88. And I just wanted something a little more me, a little more simple. I was thinking of going with like Bacon Dave or Canadian Dave, but I settled on just Dave Co. So hopefully I don't lose too many people, and people don't get confused. Obviously, it is kind of confusing if you don't know. Hey, John, what's up? Oh, yeah. Going over the old videos were so much fun. I think like that. I just had a blast. I think we all had a blast, and it was just so much fun. I love doing that kind of stuff. The three of us are actually really good friends, so we can harp on each other a little bit. No hard feelings. I mean, I cried myself to sleep, but yeah, I don't think Mark felt any guilt about that. Hey, Chris, did I say bacon? Bacon's on the way. The wife is bringing me bacon shortly. She's our savior tonight, so that is great. Round 2, bacon wrapped hot dog. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with bacon wrapped sausages. Not a big hot dog guy myself, but I like where you're going with that. 100%. Round 2 soon, Chris. So does that mean we're gonna have to go through some of your older videos, because I can pick out a lot of your old cringy videos, Chris. Big time. Big time. All right. Well, let's. I guess I could get started. At least describe what I plan to do, and kind of slowly go through it. I'm obviously gonna talk most of the time like I do, so I probably won't get too much done. But yeah, I think we should pick each other's. So Chris picks Mark. Or Mark picks mine, I pick Chris's, or something like that, and we can just go crazy, because that was a pretty cringy one, but there are worse out there for me. I just wanted to show. I wanted to pick a video when I sent it to Chris that had, I guess, enough of the layout, because back then I had no idea what I was doing, which is fine because it was all in good fun. But oh boy, oh boy. So basically, after months and months and months, I ordered double pull, double throw switches off eBay a long time ago, and LEDs, and they never showed up. And so after like the 3 months, you wait like 100 business days or whatever, and they don't show up. So um, I usually wait a little bit after they're supposed to show up, and then they still didn't show up. So then you put in a grievance, and you're like, hey, they didn't show up, and they're like, okay, here's your money back. And then sometimes they still show up, and you can reverse that. But I waited like 2 more months because I ordered them back for my N scale layout. It was like April of like last year, and they hadn't shown up. So I think in November, I went back on eBay and just picked a different seller, and I got 2 kinds. I'm kind of being a little cheeky about it, because they're both double pull, double throw, right? So they both have. Let's move up. Yeah. So you can see there's two sides, and it's isolated down the middle for those of you who don't know. So double pull and double throw. So you've kind of got 6 contacts split into 2 groups. And I got 2 kinds. So you've got the on-on position, which is just side to side. Okay. And then you've got the other one, which is also pretty common, which is the on-off-on. So you've got a resting middle where no contact is made. And then you've got one side, which connects the opposite contacts, and then the other side. And this is useful. I use this, the on-off-on, for my programming track because it's nice. I just like having the middle kind of empty contact so that, especially with my current keepers, or keep alives, the capacitors in my locomotives, I can leave it off, let the power completely drain off, and then pick up to the programming track. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Hey, Dwight, welcome to the stream. Thanks for showing up. Hey, so Mark, when we went to N-Scale, oh, you did? I was gonna say, so Chris needs a Steam Loco, and Mark needs to try N-Scale. I think that's just the way it's gonna have to be. But so I've already got the one switch installed, but what I do is I just order a bunch of these on-on positions because you can use these as on-off switches and they feel the exact same as on-off switches, but instead of buying 2 different switches or sets of switches, I can just buy a lot of these and use them for whatever I need. So that's really great. So I've got a lot of these on-ons and a bunch of these on-off-ons. And I think the bacon is here. Thank you. Okay, bacon is here. It is it's the Maple Leaf stuff, right? No? Oh, it was it Metro's brand? Yeah, so this is like the cheapest bacon known to man. So I want to apologize. This doesn't look 100% good. I'm still going to eat it because of course I'm going to eat it. But oh god, the cats are coming. This is weird looking bacon. It's maple flavored, so that's a start. But if I like pass out by the end of the stream, you know why. It's okay. It's not bad. Definitely a little sketchy. Not gonna stop me. Never does. Was that my... Wow, I'm gonna tell Danielle you said that. And she's gonna give you detention. Because she's also a teacher. Yeah, somebody is talking trash. It's Mark. Yeah, she's gonna get you. She's gonna break out that teacher tone. Oh man. Oh man. It's not turkey bacon. Turkey bacon, it's okay. It's like I'll eat. You know, it was in the house and I still didn't eat it, so I can't even say that. It's okay. It's not great. It's just okay. I don't know if I can do a good impression of that, John. Oh man. Oh, I don't want to scream into the mic. Hold on. Let me put the mic down. And let me try. Okay, hopefully you guys can still kind of hear me. Ma! Meatloaf! I forget the exact line. Did you write the exact line? Are we gonna have meatloaf or what? Probably up there being like, what is going on? Ugh. You know, K-Town, any bacon is good bacon, except when it's raw bacon and it makes you sick. I have a really bad habit of undercooking things. Mostly, well, not so much now, but I went through a pretty good period where I'd like barbecue in the dark, and that's the worst because I'm one of those like you eat as you cook kind of guys, and raw sausage not recommended. uh, okay. Anyways, to kind of get back to my story, you can still use these on-ons as an on-off, which is what I do, because then if I ever want to reuse them, I can. And yeah, it's kind of a nice alternative. What did she cook the bacon in? I don't know. I don't know what she cooked it. Oh God, did she microwave it? Oh, that's like the cardinal sin. You can make it in the oven. I wonder if you could. You could probably deep fry it. You'd have to bread it first. Oh God, that would be good. That would be really good. I bet you she microwaved it. That's why it's so weird. Hmm. Oh, that's a good idea, Dennis. I should get on that. Although, do the lights not? I guess if it's open, it won't burn. We had some plastic lattice work instead of wood when we first moved into the house we're in on the around the back deck, and I was like cooking a bunch of stuff. We were like, I think we were just cooking up a bunch of like ground beef I made into burgers or something, and it ended up I like put the lid up, and I guess it rubbed up against the lattice, and then when I took it down, the plastic lattice work had all melted on top, and I was like, oh, it's too late. Like, whoops. And I just waited until it cooled, and then I just chipped off in one big piece. But we have wood lattice now, so no big deal. But that was a pretty good time. But that's a good idea with the lights. It's covering my bald spot. All right, I gotta wear something. Although the camera's not too level, it was worse on GVO After Dark last week because the camera was above me. So the whole time I'm like looking at like the screen, and all I see is my bald spot, and I'm like, whoa, whoa. Ooh, siding on the house. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, well, I'm gonna start getting this soldering iron warmed up. I've got a couple tools here. Do you think? Okay, what about if I just take like a dark brown marker? Because I don't, and just just color it in. Oh, the spray paint I used for the track. Eh? Where is that? That's right here. I just saw it. Where'd it go? Oh, no, that's black. Yeah, that's black. Little too. I don't have pure black hair. I don't know where that went. I had the paint somewhere. Could do that. That would be perfect. Be perfect. I wonder if I started sweating though, if it would start dripping down my head. Yikes. Something else I got off eBay are these LEDs. I prefer the 2-prong bicolor LEDs. So depending on which way the polarity is running, they are green or they are red. And interestingly enough, with DCC, because kind of polarity doesn't come into play there so much, they turn orange as a status light. And it works pretty good. I don't mind the orange. I like it just because, again, I can buy in bulk, and for things like tortoises, they're red or green, and then I can just use them for track. And they come with these resistors. I'm not sure. I don't know how big they are. Like what? I'd have to look them up. I can make a video about it because I'll probably make a video about everything when it's done anyway. But if I just stick it on like the anode side, I can press it up against the rails and you can see what's up, because if you don't use the resistor, it will explode the LED or burn the LED out. And then you won't have an LED anymore. Yeah, Landon? Yeah. Come over to Unky Dave's. It's where the trains run and can loop, unlike Chris's layout. Okay, I'm gonna put this right up at the camera and probably let's there. So if I just press that, see it's like an orange. I don't mind it. It's just for status lights. So it works good, plenty good. I'm not too picky about that kind of stuff. James, I do have a wife. Her name is Danielle, so we're Danielle and Dave. Why she decided to marry me, I do not know. I don't think she knew the trains or the cars or the gaming was as bad as they are. She's very pretty, and she supports me and lets me run my trains and talk about trains and go to train shows, and you know, it's a good time. Chris is close to a second level. I can't wait. I'm still trying to talk him into putting some sort of reversing loop in there so that he can at least run things in a loop. Yeah, Mark, I'm going to set up a third camera, actually. Actually, I can... Actually, maybe I won't. Maybe I will just move that, because I can have it hovering over my head because it's got like a grabby thing. Okay, solid idea. Okay, let's move the camera. I'm just gonna disable it so nobody gets super sick. Gotta. All right, some choice words were said, but I think we're okay. Solo. Okay. There we go. John, until I realize what? Okay, so my plan is cut and pre-solder. There we go, so you guys can see. Cut and pre-solder some wires for the middle terminal, and then the end terminal, because I've already got things ready for my step tracks. And coming off here is going to be a small wire with the LED first, just to give me the track indication. So I have to try not to burn myself or hit that like that. My bad, guys. I'm not the most graceful person in the world. Is a foot long enough? Not really. Let's go with 2 feet. Oh, drop that. Oh, God. Okay, then we'll grab the red wire. This is just, what is a 18 gauge wire from Princess Auto that I got in 100-foot rolls that I've used for the entire layout. I actually have other wire to use. It's about the same. It's just, it's got a coating on it. And I plan to use that for all of my lighting. But that'll be down the road. And I think I recommended this to Chris, so this is my wire stripper for anybody who does it manually. If you ever get the chance, these are great. You just, and that's it. And I'm pretty careful about cleaning up after myself, so take those. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mark, you still have that Zephyr? Yeah, it was a gift a long time ago from my wife. It's super. You've got the cutting and the custom kind of crimping and stuff on the bottom there. You can adjust how much coat or shielding you want to cut off, and it's good. It works great. Sometimes the shielding gets stuck there, and you kind of got to tap it, but for the most part, no complaints. So I always twist my wires before I solder them. We'll just get this stuff out of the way. And at some point, we have to cut. I'm going to cut here. Technically, so I like to double gap and use both wires. I don't like to do the single rail gapping. So actually, I should cut off a second foot or 2 feet section. And I will. But for now, we'll just work on this one. So I'm just going to cut. I'll use red, whichever one that's usually the closest to me. I think, yep. So I'm just going to cut it there because we're going to solder the LED and resistor in line. So, oh, that was bent. I did a little more, and that's okay. Yeah, see there, sometimes the shielding gets stuck. You just kind of got to grab it a few times. Sometimes I poke it out with another piece of wire or something like that, but usually you can just do that and it comes out. So now we're just gonna pre-tin all of our wires. This is really weird to do with a camera right in my face and the microphone but we'll try it. So I use I want to use flux, external flux, but I never pick anything up. So I always use solder with flux in it, which works pretty fun, like pretty much good for what I do. I do a lot of electronic soldering as well, but I've never used the just plugs. Yeah. Well, I think with at least with Digitrax, I don't know about NCE. They recommend that you double gap both rails instead of just one. I know with DC you can get along with that. There we go. I'll have to do this guy too. So I just heat up the wire. I mean, at this point, I think most of you guys know how to solder. Probably a lot better than I do. But, you know. Yeah, I don't know if it is just Digitrax. Double gaps. Probably just DCC. Oh, what am I doing? That's not solder. That bacon's going to my brain already. You guys are gonna have to tell me if I make a mistake. Okay, so there's two of our wires, which I shouldn't leave on the, ow, that's still hot. Shouldn't leave on the track because I will, and it will derail the train. And that won't be good. It's time. I want to get one of those fancy soldering irons, but this one just works so good. I lost a sponge out of it. I got to cut a new sponge again. Keep going through them, and then okay, everything's pre-tinned other than the LED and the resistor. So I should actually, what I also do is I usually heat up a hot glue gun, and once everything's soldered together, I hot glue everything in place just so that if I bend it, or like especially where's that LED? I usually just put a good dab right on the LED so that if I bend it, these will never really touch. This is going to be really interesting though, because how am I going to hold that? I'm going to do it on my sheet. So line that up without it moving. You guys can't see. There we go. And this is not going to go well because I'm not left-handed, and I'm going to try to... Yo, how's the view on the first camera? I bet it is ridiculous watching me try to do this. Oh. Decent. Okay. There it is. And I'm actually just going to cut... well, I guess I don't really... Yeah, I am. I'm going to cut the resistor leads just a bit. We don't need them so long. There we go. Famous last words, right? So now, line those up. Try not to burn my hand off. Oh, shaky hands, shaky hands. On some medicine that does that. There we go. There we go. And then that red wire goes on the other side. I somehow completely missed. Try that again. Oh, There we go, we're in business. Okay. So, and like I said, before I install these, I'm going to put a dab of glue here. Sometimes I even glue it all the way where there's exposed wires. I really should use heat shielding, which I have, like shrink wrap kind of thing. But this phone doesn't want to charge, and I don't know why. So I might lose this camera soon. It says it's charging. Oh, geez, what did I do? What have I done, boys? How do I work this iPhone shenanigans? Oh, no. I guess this is a bad time to... Oh, I'm back. No, not now. It's a bad time to tell everybody I work in IT, right? I think I need to pump out some more juice for this to charge. I'm going to plug it in my USB 3 slot if it'll reach my computer. Okay. Don't. All right, I've been totally neglecting comments. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is not how, I don't know if you guys ever watched, my actual video describing this where I cut out all of this terrible, terrible stuff. This is why. So, it's not too late for me to slide, and I'm going to do this off camera because I need to go get a lighter and stuff, but I'll just slide some shrink tubing up and cover this whole thing, and then still I'll probably put a dab of glue there. And just gonna grab my pair of pliers. And to fit on the contacts on the switch, we're just gonna give this a little bend like that. So it's a little curve, a little hook. And that's one done. Put that aside. And we'll bend this side. Same thing, black wire. Put a little bend in it, just so it catches the screw easier. Let's cut some more wire. I think I've got some dirty track up there on that switch. Show lights, woodland scenic. Oh yeah, yeah. I want to add lights to like all my buildings and stuff. I'm gonna put a separate circuit in. I think I've got some dirty track up here, and like right here. Yeah, right there where the light flashed. But that's a long way away from me. I'm not good at that stuff. I still want to build kits. I was actually thinking of building a kit live tonight. But last time I built, like when I built that engine shed, I sliced my finger open. Not like terribly bad, but there was blood, and I don't know YouTube's whole thing about that. I don't really want to chance it or freak you guys out because there's blood everywhere. Then again, you all would probably understand, been there, done that kind of deal. I think we need to take a bacon break. I think we should just run some trains. I don't know how boring this is for you guys. I don't want you guys to be bored. That camera is probably shaking big time, huh? I just noticed that. We're gonna get a proper setup next time. I'm gonna steal my wife's iPhone charger, so that this phone charges more than it uses. Yeah, actually, that's what I ended up doing. I used Gorilla Glue. Ooh, with a little pig. Well, I don't have a pig, but I can probably put. Let's pick up a flatbed then. Let's pick up some bacon. Oh, wrong way. The only thing is, it might fall. Well, I'll wait. I'll let it go underneath, and then I'll put it on when it comes back up because it might fall off. I don't want to lose a slice of bacon in there. That flexing. Nice. All right. I picked up a flatbed. It's true. I will do almost anything for bacon. It should be its own food group. I've said it once. I'll say it a million times. Oh, sweet Lord. That was my fault. Okay, so we got a flatbed coming around. We'll attach some bacon when it comes up. We're just gonna copy. Just gonna copy this approximately. Yeah. Okay, here it comes. Oh god, the power cable's cutting me off. Run the bacon. Okay, we'll put it over here. Let's get a. All right. Here comes. There we go. It's on there. I wonder if I'm the first person on YouTube. I'm sure I'm not. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's an accomplishment or something to be ashamed of, actually, but I'm rolling with it. Who cares? At least it's bacon. I thought about getting like a GoPro to put on there. I have a bunch of knockoff ones, but they don't act like GoPros do with like the whole webcam thing. But I thought about getting one and a couple other actual webcams, and then using a like OBS to stream. All right, here it comes. It's coming into view. The Bacon Express. It's what you guys wanted. Yeah, I was just talking about that, Tyler. Yeah, earlier. Pancakes and bacon. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do that Sunday. Here it comes. Am I getting the shot? I gotta watch the screen. It's rounding. It's clearing the last switch. It's rounding the bend. Bacon Express. Oh yeah, I could totally fit more on there too. I think I'll probably just leave the one. Oh, did it just rub against something? It did. It's good. It's good. It's good. It overhangs the bacon. The piece of bacon's too big. It overhangs. First world problems, right? My slice of bacon is too big to fit on my model train. I don't know if that's ever been said before. Just putting that out there. I'm a trailblazer, guys. I just lost my chat. How did I just lose my chat? There we go. I got it back. Wide. I need those flags. Yo, the bulkheads won't clear the curves. I will guarantee you, Chris. You could, whenever this COVID thing's over and you come over again, you can try, but I guarantee it ain't happening. All right, I'm gonna attempt to let it go under. Yeah, that sounds good, like a good time, James. I'm in for that too. Big time. Okay. Well, that's underground. Let's at least finish one more. Then maybe we can shunt some cars really quick. If this derails under there for the first time ever, I'm going to be not happy. It's not going to be the bacon's fault, though. It's going to be all of yours for telling me to do it. I'm just kidding. Actually, that reminds me. I was going to ask you sorry. I was going to ask you, Mark, I was going to ask you this last live stream. When are you going to get a little Gucci model put on your layout? Or am I just blind and haven't noticed it? Okay, moment of truth. It's coming up the hill. Is the bacon still there? Ooh, one car, two car. Here comes. Ooh, it's still there. Whew. It is still there. Whew. Bacon load has arrived safely. It's on its way up now. Thank gosh. Could have been bad. Would have had to go down and find it. Nobody wants that. And then my hat might have fallen off and everybody would see my big bald spot again. Oh, what a disaster that would have been. All right. So, oh, buddy. Ooh. There we go. A little messy. I'm going to just tap that again. There we go. I like that better. All right, the bacon's coming in front of the camera again. And I'm going to... Ooh, sorry. Try to stabilize that. I'm going to clip the resistor again. Doesn't need to be that long. Oh, it just rubbed up against the thing again. Or was that the box car? It never made that noise before, but... I don't know. There we go. Cut down to size. This is gonna be interesting. How am I gonna? I guess kind of like that. Sure. Oh, you guys can't even see. What's the good in that? Wow. Oh, my computer's doing things. It's beeping at me. Alright, we'll solder this. And there we go. Same as the first. Like I said, I'll have some heat shrink. I'll just slip that over. And there's the second one. Alright. Enough with that. We got 15 minutes to 9. I'm not going to bother cleaning up all of that. Let me move this camera back and let's run some trains. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Move this into the shot. Oh, is that super laggy now? A little bit. It's pretty hot. It's pretty warm. I might have to actually invest in something. Okay, no big. Okay. Turn my auto rotate off. All right. The bacon is not so warm. That doesn't matter. I will eat it no matter what. I might draw the line at raw. Okay. Let's take CP 8003. Let's switch out these gondolas with some boxcars. What is that? Oh, there we go. It's the 50-foot gondola rubbing up against there. The knuckle coupler. No resistor? What do you mean, Chris? No resistor. Let's make sure this is actually set. All right, Bacon Express has cleared the main. And let's not forget to switch this back so that nothing derails. Because that's typically what happens, especially on camera. So we're going to... Dave, you should show all of your locomotives. You mean the 4? The whopping 4 locomotives. My 2 DS switchers are right here. I can back them out, though, closer to the camera. And we've got the diesel road switcher, the 441,000 DRS, and the 2 DSs. Then I've got the 460. They're all by Baldwin. The 3 diesels are Bowser, and the steamer is at Bachmann. And I'm just gonna actually, I'll leave that. I won't leave that. Let's flip that manually. They all have TCS WOW diesel and sound or steam, and yeah, they're good. I'm very happy. The 3 Bowsers, actually everything runs perfect. The TCS decoders I like. They sound good. Bowsers run good. The Bachmann steamer runs good. I really don't have... We're going to have to slow this steamer down because we are not going to have enough time. Oh, didn't even have to cheese it. Wait, did that even couple? Ooh, yeah, it did. Okay. 4 engines. Yeah, CP boxcars. Ooh. I'll have to, I could show them. I guess, what? I've got 7, 10. I've got 10, I suppose. CP. Well, I guess it would be what, 6 CP rail and 4 Canadian Pacific Railway. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. Oh, buddy. Now this works decent on curves too, but oh yeah, there you go. See, I've gotten the one-handed down. Wait, don't quote me on that. But I'd buy another one of those magnet decouplers for sure. Oop. All right. I think we may wrap things up early. I got an early morning tomorrow. We got to take a trip for a doctor's appointment. So let's get these cars. Oh, now we're going to play Can We Beat the Steamer? I don't think we can. So we're going to flip that back. We're going to let that time out. And we're going to let the steam engine come in, clear the switch, and then sneak out. There it goes. No, what am I doing? Why don't I have this plugged in over here? Oh, I'm controlling the wrong thing. So that's going to flip my reversing loop module. So we'll just wait until all the cars pass that gap. Oh, you know what? We'll park the bacon right in front of the camera. Hey, Pete, how you doing? It's been a while since I talked to you. I don't know if you remember, Pete, but you bought some locomotives off me when we met at Fat Albert's on Baseline. It was a good time. I think you bought my CN SD40 Kato and my Athearn SW 1200, both in CN. We're gonna cheese that a little bit. There we go. All right. We'll just tuck this back in. I've been in solo cam this whole time. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry. Nope, I'm not. I wasn't. This camera finally died. That happened last time too. The USBs don't feed enough power. I need an outlet, which I'll get. I just have to sneak it off from my wife. I'll have to check. Yeah, Pete, I got into N-Scale for a little bit, but then that wasn't satisfying enough for me, so I decided to get back into HO. It's not the biggest layout in the world, but definitely works. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap it up there, guys. Just because the camera died, and I'm a little, like I said, I got an early morning, so want to wrap it up. Thanks for everybody for showing up for the live show. I know it was a little different, did some work. I think next month I want to maybe try building a kit and maybe showing off a couple little tricks here and there that I've picked up from wiring and running some trains. And maybe what we'll do is we'll run some trains first and then get into that. Let me just shut this down. All right, well, that's it, guys. Thanks so much. Really appreciate everybody stopping by and watching. Tune in next Thursday for Go Veer Go Home, part of Third Rail Thursdays, and then of course M&M Rails, and then GVO After Dark on the 4th week. So thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm gonna eat the rest of this bacon, and until next time, enjoy yours.